Man, I'm doing great, man. Just I'm excited. It's always good whenever camp is kind of finally over. It's always hard work. I'm still going to continue to put work in, but all the hard work is behind, and now we just let it fly, man. We finish the camp and go out there, go to New York here in a couple days, and do our thing.
Yeah, aside from the weight cut, I guess now the fun part's in front of you here, right?
Yeah, man, and we put a lot of work in this camp. It's been a phenomenal camp. It's been a life-changing, eye-opening camp. It's been a really good camp. Um, and a lot of it has to do with, the craziness over the last year and a half, the sport being taken away from me, waiting and not being in control of much. My gratitude and thankfulness level is through the roof to get to do what I love to do. And having the sport taken away from me has rejuvenated your boy. So we're going to be champ in 2025.
Yeah, how do you feel, Mike? I mean, is there a sense of frustration? Do you feel like, hey, in the end, I understand the attention and the money that might come with a Connor fight, but you're fighting the number two ranked guy in the world. You certainly set yourself up, in my mind, for a title shot with the win here. Do you feel like it all worked out the right way in the end? What's the mindset?
Yeah, it really has, man. I had my moments, man. We spoke a couple times over the process. I had my moments of frustration, right? Uh, yeah, short term frustration, but long term optimism, man. And it's all worked out. If a bad thing happens to you, but a good thing comes from it, you got to ask yourself, was it really a bad thing? And now we're in a position where I will beat Charles Oliveira November 16th, and I will be the highest ranked guy in the lightweight division, not named Arman Sarukian or Islam Makhachev, who are already scheduled to fight at some point, probably January, it sounds like. And I will be cage side to watch my next opponent. So it's worked out, man, and I'm rejuvenated and I'm ready to go out there and compete.
I think you probably just answered my next question, Michael. It, if you could chart your path, we know you're going to fight Charles on Saturday. Is from there your rank, say, second in the world? What's the dream? I mean, is it a title fight if you had to choose? Is it Connor? Is it, hey, I'm not going to choose and I'd like to do both of these things? Like, what's the next move after you beat Oliveira?
Well, I've already got it mapped out. So I dominate Charles Oliveira November 16th. I get my hand raised. I am the number one contender. I will be cage side watching Islam versus Arman. I believe Islam wins. Islam's going to have to go into Ramadan, February, all of March. Can't go into camp until April. Can't fight till June or July. I don't want to wait till June or July. If Connor can get his house in order, I can go dispatch of Connor in that time in March-ish or so. Or maybe Max is healed up by then. We put our rankings on the line, another number one contender fight, another BMF title on the line, and then fight Islam in June or July, become the champion. And then by that time, whichever one I didn't fight in March, Connor or Max, we cap off the year with probably the greatest 12-month run that anybody's ever seen in the history of the UFC, as well as me becoming the oldest lightweight champion at 39 years old.
Yeah, amazing. That sounds incredible. I don't know if you heard or not, Michael, but there was an election on Tuesday, and we've got a new president-elect in Donald J. Trump. New York City, Madison Square Garden. I mean, we know he's been at the Garden before. I can't remember what number UFC it was, but the reception was incredible just this summer, Michael. Are you hoping that Donald Trump walks into that MSG arena on Saturday and watches these fights?
Yes, I am. I was very happy with the results of the election. I have not been shy about that. And yeah, I did see Trump, and he said, I'll either be there on November 16th because we won the election, or if I lost, I'll be depressed and I won't show up. Obviously, he won the election, so it sounds like he's going to be there. I will be draped in the 50 stars and 13 bars. I will have the American flag on my person, and it'll be an honor to go out there, get my hand raised at the world's most iconic arena in front of our president-elect, and it's going to be a good night at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, that's about as good as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a dream scenario. So, you got to dream, baby. You got to dream big, and then hope it works out. But either way, November 16th is going to be a great night.
That's it. Right. Whether or not he's there, it'd be a bonus if he is. If not, still a great night of fights. Michael, thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much. It's great to catch up with you, and we will all be watching, man.
Yes, sir. See you at the top.